What if I told you you can level up your programming skills through playing a game, an actual good game? Don't believe me? Stay tuned and let me show you in this video how you can level up your programming skills while playing a phenomenal game called Node Guardians. Let's go. You finally learned how to code. Awesome. You're ready to embark in this world of tech and do all this amazing stuff. You jump in and you find these 10x engineers with these amazing skills and knowledge, and you think, what the frick? If you're like me and you feel overwhelmed, but you also want to level up your skills and you're trying to find out your way of how to get there, then I got something cool for you. Enter Node Guardians. Node Guardians is a novel solution, a game that teaches advanced programming concepts, specifically focused on Web3, but it's largely based on fundamentals, so you can apply it to distributed systems and other stuff as well. But the amazing thing is that it does it through gameplay and storytelling. And this is not like your other type of games that, you know, you kind of like PvP or gain experience points. No, but this is not some fancy video where I tell you about Node Guardians with some nice shots. Instead, we're gonna play the game together and level up our skills. Let's go. Alright guys, this is the platform I was talking about, the game Node Guardians. So before we go and dive into the actual quest, which are the assignments that you get to do through which a story you actually learn new skills, let's just take a quick walkthrough of the platform itself. So over here you got the quest. When I click on it, it goes to campaigns. You see all the different campaigns they have over here, the difficulty level and the experience you can get, and then the number of quests. They've got right now Cairo and Solidity among a bunch of among the languages that they support right now, but also this one, which is super interesting, which is elliptic curve mathematics, which is obviously relevant to a lot of what we do in the Web3 space. Going over here, and this is pretty much one of the cool things that I like, is a character. You know, through finishing these quests, you acquire skill points, you can acquire items, and you kind of build up your character. And over here, you know, as you can see, this is all bare bone. I've not done anything yet. You have a forge where, you know, you can create things and gather, you know, I guess like in the forge you create your items, your armory, and your chest is where, okay, you can buy the chest here. Actually, I haven't done that yet. Let's do that. Buy one chest. Yes, continue. All right, so I've got one chest. I'm gonna open the chest. Open all chests. Now it opens it. This is the first time. Okay, cool. So you get all these items here. This one is rare, class of mage. This one's common, unknown. So you can see this it's like an actual game, and it looks phenomenal. So I'm just gonna go over here and then see what the journal is. So over here is an overview as well. Like you can see the languages that I covered: theory, Solidity, or Cairo, completed quests, and the items collected. I'm personally pretty flabbergasted on how well this looks. Like it looks like an actual game, and it makes me excited to start playing, to be honest. So without further ado, let's just go into it and go to campaigns. And then this one is the first one, is the only one I think it's a difficulty level 1 that basically talks about setting up Solidity. And you follow this one to set up Node Guardians, because there's a bunch of stuff that you need to do before you can start playing. Now, I've already done that, and I won't walk through it in this tutorial, because it requires you to, you know, pass your GitHub token, among other things, and I kind of don't want to expose that on screen. But this is a quest that I completed, and we'll just walk through this one, and then you can kind of get a feeling for the type of storytelling they do and how well actually it's put together. And then after this, we'll dive into a quest that I haven't done either. Like I haven't actually played yet, and then we'll play the game and learn something new together. So this one is build tutorial. You see it over here. I'm going to read some of it out by here. Reporting to the orders trading ground. You feel a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Dreaming of joining the order of the Node Guardians is one thing. Stepping out to begin your first day of trading is quite another. Taking a deep breath, you take in the smell of hot sweat and cold steel. All around you, initiates are already working hard, filling the air with the crashing of swords and the hissing of imperfectly formed spells. You turn around to see a scrawny figure lugging a large rucksack. He holds out his hand in greeting. Ah, you must be the other new guy. Glad to see you. I'm not the only fresh blood here today. Oh, he says, glad to see I'm not the only fresh blood here today. Let's keep each other close. Maybe we can help each other out. Say, do you know where the barracks are? Your adventure as a cryptomancer will one day have sung of them. You are sure. But right now you need to focus on the trading ahead of you. I mean, you can tell right now that they spend a lot of time with the story itself. I mean, I find it cool. It's a different way of learning, but okay. Let's click on next, and then over here you see a bunch of stuff that I've already done. You basically make sure you have Node installed, and then you install QuestPlay on your GitHub profile. I just follow the steps, git clone, all this stuff. And what's pretty cool is that you get a CLI where they have a bunch of commands that allow you to start a quest, submit a quest, and all that stuff. So, if I can set it up, pretty much you can as well. So over here you see the story, with some information in it. I've already done it, and then the result. Well, I run the test, and the contract should say hello. I've already done it, so you can see the result over here, and then you kind of like move on to every part. So over here you see the GitHub token that I mentioned before. I didn't want to set this up in a video. You kind of need to like blank it out. Then I mean you could, but I decided to go the lazy route. So over here you can it tells you to set up the GitHub token again with a part of test, and then you just like walk through it. And once you've set everything up, you're good to go. And then you have finished the first quest, and you get a bunch of XP and gold, I believe. And so what you saw over here, when I go back to my character, and I guess the chest, I had a bunch of gold with which I bought a chest. Like I've got no gold left anymore, and then over here I get like some inventory. I'm just wondering if I can already wear it. I think I can. Like if I grab it, no. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Awesome. And then I've got a staff, but I'm not sure. Like I don't think I'm a mage. All right. I'll double click on it. Or I double click. Oh, awesome. Now I'm wearing that, and then I want this one as well. Boom. There you go. Okay, it doesn't actually turn. Oh no, go back. So with the quest that you fulfill, you gain experience points, skill points, and then you gain a bunch of gold as well. And so what we're going to do now is jump into the next part, which is an actual quest. Well, the last one was a quest as well, but it's sort of like that, we're going to learn something quote unquote new. So in this tutorial, you will learn how to embark on capture the flag quests. And over here, you can see the experience points that we'll earn and the gold that we earn. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the quest. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start reading out everything that's over here. And we're going to follow the story, actually see what's up, and play the game. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So I went into quests, and over here, setting up Solidity, and then CTF tutorial Solidity. Click continue quest, and then let's start. So CTF stands for Capture the Flag Tutorial Solidity. After weeks of training and studying, your time as an apprentice is almost at an end. You have worked hard and have finally mastered the skills required to become a full-fledged member of the Order of the Node Guardians. Damn. However, before you can take that title, you must complete one of the final tasks to prove yourself worthy. Okay, so we've got Sebastian the Red. This is it. Time to prove that you've been paying attention to what I've taught you. Now's when you show me what you're really made of. Let's go. A town couple of days' ride from the city has been complaining of repeated bandit raids for the last few weeks. The guards had located the camp the bandits have been using, but it's going to be your job to clear it out. Okay, that's what we need to do. Can you believe it? We're this close to earning our stripes. How tough can it be if a couple of small-time bandits clear out the bandit camp? All right. By the way, this art is flipping dope. All right. So this is the assignment. Some other quests live on Ethereum Gertie testnet. These quests will require you to study and hack deployed smart contracts. Okay, let us walk through how we can complete each quest. So like I mentioned before, quest actually has a CLI like tool, so the CLI commands. So if I go back, I can show that. So here, build tutorial, view quest, and we'll go to next. over here. So if you type quest in your terminal, if I open it, oh, I got it over here as well. So let me just like show you that again. So if I type quest, you can see Node Guardians over here, and they've got a bunch of tutorial commands that you can utilize. And one of them that you learn is how to download these quests, and they'll be available in this directory. So we're gonna go ahead, go back to the CTF, continue the quest, next, and we're gonna do that in a bit. But first, what we need to do is deploy this smart contract. So we're gonna deploy bandwidth. I've already connected my wallet, by the way, so you don't see that prompt right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and click confirm, and then it will deploy the smart contract. This was the previous one. So it's deploying, come on. Confirmed. So it should pop up here in a second. There you go. Just gonna copy this one and save it for later in case I need it. And it's not, so it's, and I don't have it available. Okay, cool, got it. Now I click verify. It will verify the contract, and then I've followed the steps. Oh, I got it here as well. The contract is not hacked. No, I know. So story, walkthrough. So now I need to first download the quest. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna make this bigger. So I'm just gonna quest find CTF tutorial, download, yes, starts download. And then I go to CD campaigns, tutorial, and then over here we have CTF tutorial. All right, so I'm just gonna open my code editor, got it here, and then we got a bunch of stuff we're familiar with. It's a hard hat project. So after deploying the contract, you will need to interact with it with clear camp. So there's this function over here. Below we present how to use hard hat in QuestPlay to do so. Now, just quickly want to like talk about it. You need to be familiar with using hard hat, and I believe Foundry is also a possibility. Yeah, over here, Foundry. This is like a beginner tutorial, but still then, you know, you understanding what GitHub tokens are, private keys are, you know, how to interact with smart contracts. You should be all familiar with that. And because it's going to build on your existing knowledge. It starts like at an intermediate level and then takes you to advanced. All right. First, you will need to add your developer account's private key. This is so you know we need to add a .env created in the previous quest. To do so, add the following variables to the .env created in the previous quest. It's been a while, so I'm just gonna do this off the screen because obviously I don't want to show my private keys. So, let me see. And do I have a prior? And let me check if I indeed have a .env. So basically, and it's been a while, but since I've set up Node Guardians, I just did a check, and I indeed have a .env in the directory that's at that's like higher up. So in the ng quest play, I'm gonna go off screen for a second and just gather my private keys, and because I need to paste it in the .env. So this is one of those things you don't want to do, like and expose. I'm gonna go ahead and okay, save that. I'm not gonna close it. And so what the cool thing is, and I can show it, basically, you know, it searches for that .env higher up in the directory. So I'm gonna go back to quest, Node Guardians. I've got this thing set up now, my GitHub token private keys. I've downloaded the quest tutorial. So here it explains that in the hard hat config, it will refer to my .env. Gotcha. And then this is a popular, that's true. create a heart. Okay, in the quest directory, create a hardhat script to interact with the deployed bandit contract. So we're basically gonna go to my code editor, and over here in scripts, clearcam.js, we need to, I'm gonna make this bigger as well, and let me just like put this to the left and then this to the right, and then we'll make this bigger. All right, and then let's see. What we're gonna do first is we're going to add the contract address, and I have it saved. I think it was over here as well. Yeah, I can copy this, save it like this, and then it gets the address, and then let's save the script in the quest directory for instance at script.clearcam.js. Yes, I got that. After that, we run it. So let's run it, I guess. So we'll paste this, compile the contract. Awesome. Notice that we specify that we want to script on curly testnet. Yes, I noticed that. Okay, cool. So now if I click verify, all right, it's not hacked yet. I understand that. So I've done this. Okay, let's save script. All right, I've deployed the contract, saved it. Using the deploy. All right, so interact with the contract to set bandits in Okay, once done. All right, okay, so we're gonna write a script to basically call this function. I didn't read it properly. So we're gonna call the function clearcam, which basically sets bandit to 0, and then we verify it. So it's been a while. Let me just not use ChatGPT and figure out a way to do this. All right, but before we go into it, let's go to hint and go unlock hint. Some quests come with hints to guide you in the right direction. That's pretty cool. Next hint, unlock the hint. If you're not sure what is the best way to interact with the testnet, you can read our walkthrough. Okay, let's go to the walkthrough. All right, so we've done this. If you look at the .env, so we've got this all as well. We've got the bandit camp. We got the right contract address. There we go. Quest complete. I think the initial transaction didn't go through. I was so confused because I thought, hey, I need to write it, but then I saw over here we're actually calling the function. Yeah, it's been a while for me. So we've passed the address. We call the function clearcam because the goal is that we need to set the bandits to 0. So we need to clear the bandits from the village. And so I got confused for a minute. But we do have the script here, and I did call the script. As you can see over here. But when I clicked verify contract, it said it wasn't hacked, so I got confused. But probably it's because the transaction didn't go through yet, or it didn't get confirmed. So verified it. Awesome. Now we finished our quest, and again, this is an easy one. All the other quests, like I've walked through some of them, I haven't tried them yet. They're not easy. So it's gonna require you to understand your particular dev tool. They've got one for Hardhat and Foundry, the walkthroughs in what you're comfortable with. I'm just gonna go ahead, click next, and then we see the next part, which is in the hours before dawn. Okay, another story time. In the hours before dawn, your party sneaks up to the hill into the bandit camp, catching them completely by surprise. You find the bandits awake and having breakfast. They look up at you in shock, but before they even have a chance to reach for their weapons, you cast a simple fear spell. You feel it settle up in their minds, and in seconds they are fleeing in all directions. We did it. Nothing can stop us. Searching the camp, you discover the goods the bandits have been stealing. The town folks will certainly be happy to have all of this back. Packing it all up on the bandits' horses, you make your way back to report your success. Sebastian the Red is going to be proud. Well done. I never doubted you for a minute, Guardian. Congratulations, recruit. You have completed your training with flying colors. Now march onward as a mage of the order and take on more exciting adventures. Your journey has only just begun. Next. Cool. All right, so in summary, we deployed a smart contract, we sort of studied it, and then interacted with it to hack it, which is to set the variable to 0, will be, the bandits variable. It's a pretty cool, like, again, this is super easy. The next one is going to be much, much more tougher, which we'll cover in another video. But this is the reward. So I'm going to close the quest. I got my rewards, and then I'm actually not going to claim my reward right now. So if I go to character and then to the chest again, I can buy another one, but I'm just gonna not do that yet, because I'm just hoping that with more money I can buy, I don't know, more complex quests, chests or something. My stats have upgraded to completed quest 2 and items collected 5. Well, there you have it, guys. This is Node Guardian, a novel game where you can read stories and play the game, build your character, get items, all while you're learning Solidity. And I'm super stoked to be doing more videos about this. As a DevRel, I really have to invest my time into getting all the nitty-gritty details down, understanding the tech and learning the tech. And, it takes a lot of time. And having a structured approach like this, which is a public good, I didn't pay anything for this. And you can just check it out and how good it looks. I definitely want to cover this one. I like the curve, want to dive more deeper into it. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think of it. And if you like this video, just let me know. I'm going to do more of these walkthroughs, hopefully where, it will be value of people and will also be fun to watch. If anything, I hope to get you guys in the next one. Have a good one. And please like the video and share it if it's of any value. Catch you guys in the next one.